What is up, internet? It's your boy Tanku, and today I want to talk about an anime and manga that it's pretty old. It's not super old, but it's amazing because I love both iterations. I do lean towards the manga a little bit more because you'll hear it in the video. So before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and of course, like always, hit me up on the Facebook, Twitter, and Instagrams. And with all that said, let's get started. Today, we are going to be talking about an anime slash manga that is called Mahoromatikku, and in the US, Mahoromatic. I love both the anime and manga on this one. I do lean towards the manga a little bit more because they do change the ending in the anime. However, it's one of those things to where they change the ending or how it's done, but they both end up at the same point, even though they changed it. I do like the way they did it in the manga better, just to forewarn everybody. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because I want you to read it and watch it, which might be a little hard because it took me a while to track down all 8 volumes. And my volume 6 is not the best of conditions, but it's really hard to track down because it's out of print. But again, I don't judge people on how they find their manga and anime, so if you can find it, definitely read it and definitely watch it. So basically, what it is, this is a pure comedy anime with a very serious plot line running in the background. It's a little weird for that to have that kind of format, but it works in this show because it's more people driven than the overall story which happens. Our main character is actually, her name is Mahoro Ando, and Mahoro is a android, a weapon, if you will. Basically, there's a secret war going on between these aliens who are like androids and Earth, and the people of Earth don't know about it because for somehow they're able to keep it under wraps, and the secret war going on, and the humans manage to get their hands on some of the technology from the aliens, and they make Maharo, which is the ultimate weapon, and she was able to curb or turn the tides of victory into their favor. However, where our story picks up is she is about to expire, if you will. So they give her an option. She can retire. They take out all her armaments except for her main armament because it's attached directly to her life force, and she'll be able to retire and live in retirement for like 1 or 2 years. I think it's 2 years. She'll be able to live out the rest of her days, or she can keep fighting and she will expire in 2 weeks. Well, she chooses to retire, and she becomes a maid. And she becomes a maid for a high school boy named Suguru Misato. And why does she choose Suguru? Nobody knows. You find out as the anime and the manga go along why she chose him, but she chose him. And she gets to keep her companion, which is like this panther android thing. It's a panther robot because androids are like, have some sort of like biological aspects to them. So named Slash, and Slash becomes the dog of the home, but he's mainly there to make sure that like none of her enemies come after her and help protect Suguru and all that stuff. And it's basically about their daily life together. Suguru has a lot of high school friends, and there's the tropes of where he has dirty magazines and he hides them, and Mahiro finds them and gives him this lecture because she doesn't like dirty things and stuff like that. And it's kind of funny too because he has a teacher who is a pretty big pervert, and she's into teenage boys like him, so she's always trying to get at him, and Maharo's having to protect him from her and things like that. And it's just a really fun, it's pretty wholesome. There's not any itchy in it. There's fan service because for comedy reasons, stuff like that. But about their life together, him protecting her, and how her past kind of catches up to her, and Suguru gets mixed into it a little bit. What's really unique about this one that I like, at the end of like every chapter in the manga and at the end of every episode on the anime, it tells you, straight up has a countdown, says Maharo quits functioning in, and then it has a timer and keeps ticking down. And so what's coming. I mean, you do. How they do it in the anime and the manga is amazing. They pretty much do it the same way. It's how it affects Suguru. It changes up a little bit, and then it goes into the ending, which is really well written and really well shot in the anime. I'm not trying to dog the anime for the ending because they did a really good job. I think it's one of those things to where they kind of ran out of time, it ran out of episodes, so they had to hurry it along. So it's definitely worth a watch and definitely worth a read. Finding it, like I said, might be a little tricky because it's out of print, but it is definitely worth the trouble finding it if you can read it, and of course if you can find it to watch it. A little later on, there is another maid that is, because there's 2 seasons, it's Mahoromatic and then Automatic Maiden, and then Mahoromatic season 2. And in season 2 in the anime, they introduced Minawa Ando, which is like a kind of another android-esque type person, and Maharo takes her under her wing to try to teach her how to be a maid, and Suguru accepts her too to try them, and there's some things going on with her because she's pretty big in the overall storyline. So definitely worth a watch, guys. I don't want to give too much away because it's such a great read and such a great watch. I really think you guys should pick it up and watch it. So with all that said, of course, don't forget to, again, subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and join me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And everybody have an awesome day.